Meanwhile, Thiago Motta is very much cleaning house at Juventus. Federico Chiesa is out, according to reports in Italy. Now, for those who maybe don't follow Italian football that closely, Don, you think of someone like Chiesa and you think, wow, surely he's one of the stars of the league, one of the stars of Juve. What's going on here?
Well, this guy is a real contradiction because he's ultra talented. Don't forget, he's had an ACL, he's had lots of knee injuries, little niggly sort of injuries, soft tissue muscles. But when you think of Chiesa, his best quality is energy. Playing on the right-hand side, he'll get his head down, he'll take players on, he runs at 100 miles an hour. Sometimes he never makes the best decision, but when it comes off, you think he's unplayable. The trouble is, at 26, he should be in his prime. You watch him these days and you think he needs to find a new position. And I talked to quite a few journalists over the summer when the Euros was on, and I wondered if Spalletti might play him as a number 10 off Scamacca. And the journo sort of said to me, and I think Spalletti said, I don't want to be unkind and says he's not got the brains for it, but it's not really him. Where a Bergkamp, for example, or a Zola have got that ability to stand still. Chiesa's not got that ability. His attributes are running around, being energetic, running up and down the wing. But after the knee injuries, you're starting to watch a player that should be in demand, but a lot of managers will probably look at his injury record and his injury list and the way he's not really performed over the last 2 years and think, do I really need to make that signing? Because do I want a player that's going to be either injured, sometimes brilliant, or sometimes ineffective? He's a real unknown.
What's interesting as well, another name on that list is US international Weston McKennie.
Yeah.
Now, if you spoke to some people who covered Serie A last season, they said he had a great campaign. So what's going on?
David Moyes asked me about him when he was at West Ham, and I was of the opinion to David that I wouldn't have signed Weston McKennie because he had Thomas Souček and they're quite similar. So again, Weston McKennie needs to get games under his belt. He might have to step down a level. When you're a player, again, 25, so coming into the prime, it's not about what club you join. It's about the club that I join, who's going to guarantee me and let me churn out 30,
So did he play well?
He
He didn't play well last season.
Not really.
So that's why he's been let go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Motta's come in. He's allowed Berenacea to go to Villa, young player. Ilan Jr. to go to Villa, young player. They're not going to get too much game time. He's obviously looking at Szczesny, the goalkeeper. He's looking at Chiesa. He's looking
So
at
what's
McKennie.
McKennie's standard?
Probably outside the top 5 in Serie A.
Right.
Probably mid-table Premier League. He's a good player, but he needs to churn out the games down. You're only as good as a goalkeeper, a centre-half, as a midfield player. You're only as good as how many games you play. There's no point in us sitting here saying potential's there, he's got the talent, he can get goals, he's quite energetic, he puts his foot in. If the manager's not playing you and you're not getting your quota of games every single season, then the manager's seeing you every single day in training and he's thinking you might not just be good enough. So he's going to have to be very clever on his next move.